Fast, reliable, and user-friendly. Those were the guidelines that would be used to bring this idea to life. But time was a real factor.
We had only 2 years. It seemed an impossible time frame to work within. Fortunately, we discovered that most of the technologies already existed, but we had to combine them in a way that had never been done before.
One of the first considerations was how to make it visual. They needed something that could provide a large variety of still and motion pictures and that could respond quickly to a question. And remember, it had to have sound capabilities. Not that easy.
There is a simple solution.
Oh, yeah?
Obviously. There is only one good choice.
He's right. Laser disc. The laser disc is used in some of the games that you may play at the arcade, for the movies that you watch at home, and maybe in some of the courses that you take at school. If you've ever used one, you know how easy it is to access information. You can move to any place on the disc, backwards or forwards, in a matter of seconds.
Your average disc has 54,000 frames on it.
That means 54,000 different pictures?
Right. It works pretty much like an ordinary phonograph record, only it doesn't require a needle running on the surface to get results. The disc is read by a thin beam of laser light, which means that the surface never gets scratched and never wears out. It also means that the picture is of very high quality.
The visual problem was solved. The sound is also transmitted through the laser beam, which means little or no distortion. Not bad. Now, we have the technology that is going to hold most of our information. The next thing to do
is include the computer.
Not yet. As I was saying, the next thing to do was to get the laser disc signal to the video monitors. Monitors in this case that were to be located all around EPCOT Center. That link required some sort of cable.
We could have run traditional coaxial cable, but we found fiber optic cable is more in keeping with the advanced technology at EPCOT Center.
How is fiber optic cable more advanced than regular cable?
Fiber optic cable is only a fraction of the size of traditional coaxial cable. It's made from incredibly thin fibers of ultra-pure glass, which are wrapped in bundles of 12 and surrounded by a special gel which protects it from moisture. The information is sent through the cable by rapid light pulses. Fiber optic cable can transmit up to 45 million light pulses, or bits of information, per second. As an example, a fiber optic cable no thicker than your finger can carry more than 40,000 phone calls, a job that would require several traditional cables, each as thick as a man's arm.
Fiber optics was used extensively in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics to help solve an immense communications problem. Now it is being installed throughout the rest of the country, wherever there's a need to carry large amounts of information quickly.
Is it my turn yet?
Not yet. All right. We have the information stored on a laser disc, which can travel to another location through fiber optic cable. Now,
We needed a component that would conveniently display the information.
you mean a monitor?
But not just any monitor. We could have installed a standard video monitor with a keyboard or light pen to access the information. But we wanted to make it even friendlier. So we took a standard monitor and equipped it with an infrared touch-sensitive bezel.
That doesn't sound very friendly.
Let me explain. A video monitor is crisscrossed with beams of infrared light, creating a grid. When someone's finger passes through the grid to touch the screen, the grid coordinates are interpreted by a microprocessor, which sends that information to a main computer.
Touch-sensitive video screens. You see them in airports, hospitals. You might even have one on your home computer. And in keeping with the guidelines for this system, they are very user-friendly. And they took it one step further to make the system even friendlier. These are the WorldKey operator stations located right above Computer Central. If you need to make a dinner reservation, or if you have a question that the laser disc can't answer, you simply touch the screen and you'll get in touch with one of the men or women here. You can see them and they can see you. Two-way video telephone. User-friendly.
Hi, my name is Hector. Could I help you? At the Good Turn restaurant? For what time, please?
What could be more friendly than person to person? This is a wonderful example of technology and the human touch combined. That's really what the WorldKey service is all about. We have the information on the laser disc. We have a way to send it through the fiber optic cable. And
and we have a special monitor to display it. But something's missing.
The computer.
Excuse me?
Don't play games with me.
Okay, the computer. The computer, of course, is the heart of WorldKey. Without the computer, there'd be nothing to interpret the guest questions or activate the system. 40 years ago, it would have taken a computer the size of this entire room to accomplish what this computer can do in a matter of seconds. But even with these tremendous leaps in speed and capacity, the computer would be practically useless without good software. This was particularly true for the WorldKey service.
Software was the key. Without the right combination of software, the system wouldn't be nearly as efficient. The AT&T Bell Laboratories developed a special software program which gives WorldKey its intelligence. The software is written in a high-level computer language called the script language. When a guest touches the screen, information is sent to the computer. The script language allows the computer to understand the guest's question and then perform the necessary functions to answer that question.
In other words, the script language tells the computer when to activate the Laserdisc, what audio and visual sequences to go to on the disc,
what language to use, when to go to a WorldKey operator, and more. And it does all this instantly.
WorldKey special software provides another important feature, the ability to access timely, updated information within seconds.
Information such as restaurant menus, special events, and park hours are stored in computer disk files and kept updated. So when a guest's question pertains to this kind of information, the data is immediately overlaid on the video disc picture or on a plain background.
If this kind of timely information was stored on the video disc itself, you'd have to make a new disc every time the information changed, a very costly and time-consuming process. We now have all the separate technologies that make up WorldKey. Let's take a look and see how they all work together as one system. From the touch of a finger, the grid is broken. A microprocessor interprets the grid coordinates, and that information is sent in the form of light pulses to the computer. The script language interprets the information, the computer performs the required function, and the video disc sends back the information that will answer the guest's question, almost in the blink of an eye.
Can we do that again?
The system is designed so you can do it again and again and again. WorldKey is just the start.
A great start.
Yes, a great start toward bringing our world a little closer together by our common need for information. The future for systems like this is as limitless as our imagination. They could be used in shopping malls, museums, hotels, any place where people require information. We're all going to be touched by them. Some of us may even help build them. Innovative systems like WorldKey are going to become a natural part of the future. Our future.